all right. We got a video with DaniLeigh. Okay, I've been waiting on some type of update from her little situationship with Dababy. She had an interview, and we're gonna check that interview out and see what she is talking about. How this co-parenting thing is going. Okay, let's go.
Where are you now? Like, what's your relationship like now? Because you do have a kid together.
Right. It's a big challenge, honestly. Anybody I've ever dated, like, I've never been friends with. Like, I'll block them. Like, I would never hear from them.
Go to I love you to don't ever talk to me again.
I'm just like that. Like, I'll cut you off and never see you. You're not part of my life anymore. So it's definitely been a challenge to, like, have to keep this relationship and friendship whenever it becomes that. But I feel like it's a challenge on my maturity as well. So I like it because it's like, okay, obviously the relationship is way different now, and it's like you can't get emotional, like you can't, so just
baby,
working through it.
She seem a little bit emotional anyways. Looking at this interview, she kind of seems like she's a little bit emotional, and I can see why. I can understand why.
Hard, but something I'm learning.
How's the co-parenting going?
Right, like that.
Can you do it? I mean, like, have you been?
We've been doing it. I mean, we live in different places, so he only could see her so much. So it's like, and I'll let him. I'm not like, I'll let him see her. So.
I used like. Really, what I want to ask you is like, where are you at with that relationship? Because like, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's over.
I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like it almost had to go there, like for me to let go.
Why?
I mean, maybe not had to go there, but
you were in it.
I was in it. Like,
you were in
who
love.
knows if I would have like stayed if we weren't on live? Like, I don't know. Like, there had been so many chances that I gave, but now like I've just learned and grown so much that I'm just like, okay, I've just learned to love myself.
She said that things had to go that way. That makes sense to what she's saying, but it shouldn't have to go that way. She's talking about as far as her being so invested in Dababy. She loved him so much. She was blinded by love, infatuation, I'm sure, and all this other crap. I mean, come on, the boy made a song about her. That she was so blinded that he had to destroy her in order for her to move forward in her life. That's pretty much what she is saying. He had to literally embarrass her, even though we all can tell she does not want this. She actually probably still wants a relationship, but the damage is done. It's already embarrassing. He's already done put her out there, the situation out there. Everything's already put out in the front street, so why would I go back? Let's keep going.
So much more, because I feel like I really did love him so much that I was just giving it all to him, all my focus. I didn't even focus on my career. The past 2 years I haven't really done anything with my music or nothing, so it's definitely
ladies. Danny, we told you this. No, Danny, you're right. Everything stops when you are invested in somebody, especially with women. We allow ourselves to be so invested in a guy, a relationship, that we literally forget about our own purpose and what God has for us here on this earth. We can't allow ourselves to get wrapped up in emotional in ourselves, in our relationships with men, that we forget about ourselves, because he did not forget about his career. Dababy kept going, and he was at the peak of his career at this time. Let's go.
What do you think? Because if you look at, like, I don't know, every relationship, like, there's always two sides, right? There's always like, have you thought about that? Like, what
his side is?
No, just like what you might have contributed to even put yourself in a place, that type of place, or that type of relationship, or that type of, I don't know. I guess I'm asking, would you do something differently now, knowing and experiencing that? And
yeah, I think the first time he showed me or cheated on me, played me, I would have left him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we all remember probably a few years ago, a little bit more than a few years ago, DaniLeigh and Mimi, which is Dababy's other baby mama, his first baby mama, Mimi. DaniLeigh and Mimi were getting into it over Dababy. And Mimi was trying to tell DaniLeigh, like, girl, you're not special. And now we see DaniLeigh and what she's about to say about how this situation, why did you even put yourself there? Because he was already acting some type of way towards Mimi. He never ever was in a relationship with Mimi at all. They just was messing around and had a kid, but you felt like you were special because he pretended to be in a relationship with you.
Because when we first broke up, like, it was a month. We didn't even talk, nothing. And then, how did we get back together the first time? I think we did leave our high together.
That was it.
Yeah. We were on set, and he was just like, I love you, all this stuff. And I was just like, oh my God. So, yeah, I was just blind, you know.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone.
Yeah.
You heard the I love you part. Dani just blocked that I love you part. He said I love. She blocked it off, because she is tired of embarrassing herself. Let me tell you, Dani is still in love with Dababy. This is her first child. Her first child. Okay? You can see the glow in her face when she talks about Dababy, but she has to switch it back because she does not want to seem as if she's being a pick-me. Okay? But she still loves this man. You can tell in the way she's talking about him. This is why it's so important that we don't just jump into relationships and jump into situationships and jump into baby mama ships and baby daddy ships, because once that hits and that person gets you pregnant, they will act different towards you. You will see a different side of them, and they will see a different side of you. I'm not saying it's all the way Dababy's fault. It's his fault if he did make the mistakes first and then manipulate the situation. It's her fault if she knew and forgave, but it's also his fault for even allowing her to fall for him and lying to her and putting her in a situation to feel like she was on top just to knock her 10 toes, 20 toes, 30 toes down. But when we're not doing it with the right person, it will stop your flow. It will stop your bag. It will stop you from being the woman that God made you to be. Okay? Because now you have not focused on your career. Now you're just focused on your baby, which you should because you're a mother. She has her daughter majority of the time, guys. Majority of the time, DaniLeigh has her child. As she says, they live in 2 different states. He's over here, she's over there. Yes, they co-parent. He has 2 other children he's dealing with outside of hers. There's no way DaniLeigh's daughter is getting 100% of his time, and maybe he might even be considered the fun parent. It's very unfortunate that she's in this situation. I do pray for the best for her. Healing is not an easy journey. It's definitely a lesson that she said. It's a lesson. What do you learn from it? Don't make the same mistakes twice. We have to love ourselves, and it could be an insecurity thing. And I like the fact that Angie asked that question of, was it because he's a star? That could, I don't necessarily think it's because he was a star. I think that because she was a star, I believe, before him. But it's because of who he probably was, his charisma, his voice. He walked with his head held high. Dababy walks with his head held high. You never see Dababy sweat. And she probably liked that in him, and that he does take care of his other children. But she did not expect that. She did not expect this outcome. But learn from it. Grow from it. Embrace the mistake. Embrace the journey. The new journey that you have. Life is different now. And pray. Pray about it. And pray for Dababy. Pray for him. Okay? Pray for him. And pray that your daughters don't make that same mistake, because it can be a repeated cycle of the same thing, guys. All right? All right? Now let's learn, baby. Let's learn. And let's do the right thing. All right? Let me know what you think about the video. Like, subscribe, share. And thank you guys for watching.